What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Asia session stream. I hope you guys are doing great. I am doing absolutely amazing. So today I ended up not even taking any trades really because I requested my payout yesterday. I got paid in 1 hour, but usually I do not want to trade the day after I request my payout. And the reason for it is the post payout syndrome. We talked about this with Joey this morning, but the post payout syndrome is something real where, especially if you got multiple payouts on the same set of accounts, you will feel like you did everything right. You will feel like you already done your job. So the next setup will determine whether the account will be gone or will survive. Because usually if you lose on the next setup and you carry that I just received 2 payouts on that mentality, basically you will get cooked. So took a day off of trading my fundeds, and we'll come back tomorrow and try to build my buffer. So yeah, very happy with my trading currently. I'm doing great, and I would say I'm not doing anything different than during the other months or throughout this year. I am trading the same exact way, same exact system, same approach, same entry, same stop loss, same everything, risk to reward. The only thing that changes is if the market is aligning with my strategy. And if it's aligning with my strategy, I'm going to make money. If it's not, then I'm playing defense until I see the right market conditions that will pay me. So that's usually how I approach things. And yeah, so I hope you guys did great today. I think we're doing a poll right now. Let me know, guys, if you did great today. How did it go? The market's gonna open in 20 seconds, and look at this daily chart. We have a daily chart that is a very I would say clean, because every time a candle closes, I can frame basically the closure of the next one. And currently, with this current close of that daily bar, we have a very good scenario to potentially take longs, but I will be very cautious of when I'm going to take them. So currently we have this we had this previous daily candle closing bearish, and like I said, I will never take a long until we start seeing us trading back above 70% of the previous candle's range, which is going to make me give up on the shorts and looking for previous day low, and also lower time, I would say low hanging fruit targets, okay, which would be 455. So I saw an easy distribution to the downside and an easy read to see a bearish closure on the next candle. Look at what happened. We had that distribution throughout the day, but then ended up closing very strong back within the range of the previous bar. When I see this, it all comes back to the framework I showed you guys. Like I keep showing you guys every time on stream, which is the unfilled gap. Okay, we have an unfilled gap above us, and what that tells me is that within the last 3 days, sellers were so aggressive that buyers did not get a fair exchange. So in terms of volume, this area right here is yelling, okay, to us that there's a lot of orders that are ready to get filled. And here, this area is basically telling us that price is inefficient, and for us to find fair value, we need to retrace back towards that gap in order to find enough fuel to either go up or down. So which is the principle of a low volume area. So here I will treat this gap as a magnet. Okay, so now I have that daily candle closing back within the range. This is also a cue that is telling me that I should look for the move back towards the gap, because if we closed very strong on that print here on that daily candle and we let a gap above us, I would have not been that interested to trade back towards the gap, because I still need to see buyers stepping in and see a candle closure back within the range of the previous one. Once I see this, I know there is a potential trade to the upside. So I have two confirmations. Number one, the gap above me. Number two, the third candle failing to close below the second candle's low, which created the gap. Now The read is going to be the break and fib. Okay, so here if I pull out my fib from the low to the high of that previous print, like I said, since this candle closed bearish, I still see a lot of sellers within this print. Okay, we could see the next candle easily going back down, needing this low before actually going back up. So this is what I'm scared about. But for me to be very confident in taking a long, I would need to start trading back above 70% of the previous daily candles range for me to tell myself that we truly have a new value and we need to go back towards that daily high as soon as possible. We have basically more chances of seeing the daily high than the daily low in terms of risk to reward. So here, two levels are very important: the daily open and my fib. So here, within this daily open, I would want us to fake out and trap sellers. I would want us to open, go down first, break structure to the downside, trap sellers into thinking that price will go down towards this down wick, but then find buyers in the wick fill and flip above the daily candle's opening price, market structure shift above it, and then at this moment, I will predict that this internal low is the low of a future bullish daily candle and is a protected low basically. So anything above that daily opening price is a good long to see the previous daily high being taken out. This is how I read it currently. We could see the very aggressive move up right at the close, right at the open, sorry, which is what we're seeing right now. But I would only be looking for longs if I have an hourly confirmation that is breaking out and breaking above the previous day's range, 70% of the previous day's range, to see the daily high. So this is how I read it. We'll see what we can get. But basically, if we break above this internal high with a strong opening candle, I will take the long back towards this daily high. This is what I'm going to do. Or if that candle ends up closing very bad, like I would say most of the days. Yesterday it closed very well though, but we got very unlucky with the break even. I will look for the 8 p.m. open to trade. Okay, so that's how I read it. That's how I have my daily read. Usually I go for daily highs and lows during the first 2 to 3 hours of the Asia session because it's when the new daily candle opens. Okay, you don't necessarily need Tokyo to open to see those daily highs and lows being taken out. There are very strong draws on liquidity depending on what kind of pattern it's showing you and the strength of the closure also. So if you remember when you started trading, the thing that you heard the most probably was target the previous daily high, target the previous daily low. These are strong levels, institutional levels. But the truth is, every time you woke up during the New York session, those levels were already taken out, or one of them was already taken out. And then if you go do the research, if you go do the work in the backtest, you understand that depending on the strongness of the close of that daily bar, we tend to go back towards that previous daily high or previous daily low within the first 2 to 3 hours of that Asia session opening. Okay, which is what I saw, which is exactly what I trade with you guys every single day during the Asia session stream. So yeah, now I'm pulling out the chat. Let's talk. Let's yap a little bit. We did the analysis already. How many accounts canceled? What do you mean? Canceled? I don't understand. First time watching the Asia stream, always here for the London one. Hey, reckless. You need to jump in here more often. We will have Terrence in 25 minutes, so make sure to stay here. You'll see. He's my he has the kind of the same personality as me in a lot of sense, where he's very calm, he's cool. I love him a lot. Do you copy trade? Yes, I do copy trade. I do copy trade 550K select accounts. Yes. You made it very complicated today, Amos. Just tell us when to buy instead. You'll see it on my screen. You'll see it when I enter a buy or enter a short position. You'll see it. A great analysis. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, thank you. Today, if you place B, you will be punished to the highest extended low. Bro, visual, you know for a fact the open within the last week was absolutely shit. There was maybe 2 times within the last 5 or 6 break-evens that I took. I took no losses, but I took 5 or 6 break-evens. Within those, there was some break-evens that I took which I should have entered heavier while price was going in the opposite direction to then turn it into a scalp. But I was so confident in the overall framework that, you know, I just wanted to see, you know, a bigger push at the exact moment I was looking for the trade. But we didn't get it. We had big accumulation phases right at the 8 p.m. open. Yes, we get the first move, the first initial push in my direction. But if you don't leave at 10, 15 points, you're going to get stopped out to break even, you know? I need $6 for my next payout. $6. I have no idea. Okay, the play. Look, the play when there is not a lot of money left before you request your payout is martingale. Okay, so the first trade that you'll take is with micros. Okay, so you will risk $6 to make $6. And then if it fails, you risk, now you need to risk 12. And then you'll risk 24. And then 48. And at a certain point, you'll win. That's literally the glitch. I did that. I think I did that once in my current set. Ended up working, but took me like 20 trades before I actually went in my way. It might not be the best idea though. I'm actually in Miami, East Coast, but I am awake at 3 a.m. trading London. Damn. 3 a.m. trading London. Why do you like London session so much? Are you like a... If you trade like Forex pairs, I guess. Do you prefer NQ during the London session? It's still very good though. Up, Coach. Been enjoying the sessions with Joey Morgan at midday. Thank you, Red to Green. That's a good name. I like that. Yeah, so me and Joey right now are doing duos. It's duo sessions for the trading floor. That's how we call it. So, you know, Joey trades IB. I trade, I would say, more candlestick theory. But I love Joey. I think he's like I met him so many times in real life too. Great guy, genuine, and truly is a good trader also. So yeah, we're gonna have a fun time together. I am having a tough time, Amos. Very tough time. Let me know, AV, what's happening, so I can help you. We can talk. We got you on this stream. We got you. We're here to talk, bro. Let me know what's where you're finding hard, and I'll talk about it. What's up, Andrew? First time joining the Asia session. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I've blown 4 accounts this month. How about positive words? Brad, let me tell you this. Blowing 4 accounts in August price action is not that bad. August price action, I'm telling you that the real reason why currently I'm doing good is because I go for super small scalps, which is not, it's not gonna make drastic changes in your P&L. I build my buffer in one of my plays and then go for super consistent base hits. So like, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like, it's August, price action, not a lot of volume. Probably historically one of the worst months to trade ever. So yeah, heads up, you got this, Brad. Yo, Moss, to improve my trading edge, I require you to have dinner with me at the nicest Italian restaurant. that is an amazing way to throw it out. I like that. Yo, just tell me where you are, where you're from, and we will get that dinner. I'll let you know exactly what I look for. In 45 minutes, your life will change. Yeah, this month has been for sure not the best month. Asia is so calm. New York is some serious pressure. I agree. Asia is very calm. Let's say in Asia, I rely way more on just pullbacks and overall structure than 1 minute chart and 1 minute aggression and displacement, which I rely way more on the New York session. New York session, I need more lower time frame confirmations, when during Asia, I don't look for lower time frame confirmations. I just purely trade off of my framework and pullback levels. It is of course way smoother. Oh, okay, reckless. Yeah, you trade London because it's more predictable. Okay, I like it. I feel like London is such a great session to trade. Like, with my framework, like, I'm seeing so many good trades. Who here is a London trader? Let me know in the chat who trades London session. Can you repeat this again when my wife makes it home? yeah, that's good. You got me there, bro. Shit. Damn. Yeah, you just let me know, Brad. I'll say it. I'll say, yo, Brad's wife, if you're listening to me, just make sure that you understand that historically, August is the worst month ever. So it's not the end of the world. Brad will make his money back if he keeps trading the same system that was proven to work in the past, you know. And then she's gonna be good. Amos, are you bullish or bearish on today's Asia session? I am currently bullish because of how that previous daily candle closed. I would need us to reclaim at least 50% of that previous wick, which is going to make us close above 70% of that previous daily range. It's going to make us be very close to that previous daily high and that unfilled gap above us that I treat as a magnet for my framework. So I would say once we start trading above 700, it is going to be a very, very good long opportunity back towards that previous daily high. Usually, I tend to scalp the previous day's high or previous day's low when the new daily bar opens and the Asia session opens, first 2-3 hours. So this is what we're going to do in this session. If we break out above 67, I'm definitely going to look for a long, even from this opening print. I really like it. But this is the first 15, so, you know, we got to stay patient, my brothers. What is your favorite session to trade? That's currently the poll, guys. So let us know if it's Asia, New York, or London. I would say my favorite is definitely New York session because this is the one that I have the most data on. But who's my favorite chat though? Asia. What's my favorite all-time session to stream? Asia also, and I still really enjoy to trade Asia also. It's a very good session, very smooth. But in terms of like streaming, man, Asia has been so good. I would say there's a little bit less people because it's end of August. I think most people are now either on vacation or, you know, they're preparing to go back to work, so they're like not necessarily trading as much, I would guess. I would guess, because if I start to have less motion, we need to get back into some bangers. Too many break evens nowadays. You know, too many break even. I started futures trading at the beginning of June, so the PA after summer gets smoother. Yes, 100%. If you started to trade during the summer months, I have some very good news for you. You just traded the hardest months of the year. Yes, you just did. So if you survived, you should be all right. Do you pay a lot of attention to breaker blocks? I feel good using them as a pretty strong indicator. I use them in alignment with a higher time frame framework. For me, a breaker block is just confirmations that we have aggression from the lower time frame, which is, let's say we have a low, high, lower low, higher high. Once I have this, I'm telling myself, okay, the last series of up close candles before the break of structure to the downside should have been an area that sellers should have stepped in to create new lows. But now what's happening is that they did not step in. Buyers were way too aggressive and displayed so aggressively that now those sellers, those buyers that are very aggressive within this range will probably use this previous zone as support in order to generate new highs. Okay, and here also, the last series of up close candles before the sweep is giving us information about some covering. Okay, covering areas. So here, I would have expected that buyers would have covered their positions. Okay, so clicked on sell in order to generate new lows, but they didn't. They doubled down on the push here. So now it's telling me that this area has a lot of buying pressure. Okay, a lot of people ready to defend their positions. But with just seeing this candlestick pattern without a framework is not the best thing. I would say if you're using this framework in alignment with a if you're using this entry model in alignment with a framework, let's say like the orb, okay, you're seeing price breaking above the orb high, and then you see that breaker block, and then you wait for price to push up very aggressively again, then you put your stop loss below this low and target this high. It could be very good if you have the data on it also. But if it's just purely off of the candlestick, I would say this is not the greatest thing, because the 1 minute chart is a good representation of who's in control right now, but not a good representation of where price is most likely going to go within the next 15, 20, 30, 60 minutes. So yeah. You Bert Jacobo has been trading gold. Said, must have been trading gold this week, and I've had some monster trades. Do you have ever trade gold? No, I never traded gold. I will probably never trade gold. My brother currently is trading gold though, very actively. So maybe he's gonna give me some insight on how he trades. I don't look to trade other assets. I'm really happy with my current approach, and I've been happy with it for the last. I would say I did not change a singular thing in the last 2 years, but I just added more confluence to make it even more mechanical and less with having less and less discretion. I'm in California, so it's so late. California, you're west. So west, you're 3 hours earlier than me. It's not that bad. Not that bad. What is it, 3 p.m. for you right now? Oh, okay. Okay. It was for the question on the London session. Okay, okay. You're good. If you sent the message yesterday on on the chat, you should be good. You'll receive your account. Don't worry. I trade Asian London even though I'm from California because I work Graveyard. Wait, you can you give me more information on that? I would like to know. That's the first time I ever hear this. By the time I come home from New York session, I'm mega cooked. Chris, if you can give me more information on that, let me know what you do exactly. Your breakdowns are A1, my brother. Appreciate you. Peru goes ghost. Yeah, you guys have some tough names here. I like that. Peru goes ghost. Can you pick a couple of your memorable audience from your Asia session? I remember all your names, all the names that keep showing up. I remember you guys, by the way. So in the next Tradeify meeting, if there is one, or like meetup, I better see you guys there, and you better say to me that, okay, my name is this, and all, I'm telling you, on everything I'll remember your name for sure. By the way, AJ, I know you're here every stream, so I appreciate you, my brother. So what has been your biggest month? My biggest month, it was like, the thing is with the biggest months, it's always, I always trade props, you know. So my biggest month ever, I think, was 50,000 US, but could only request 50% of it, so 25. Pretty sure it was 25. I'm currently at 22 this month, so in payouts, 22K US in payouts. So I mean, I could surpass that. I could. One question about your framework, Mas. I follow the 15-minute UFVG. I seem to find a lot during the day, but oftentimes the price just taps it and continues. I can't seem to be able to trade into it. Is there a specific scenario you want me to go over so we can talk about it and how I view it? But like, just keep in mind that it's not because we create a gap that I will immediately just buy or sell towards it. Like, there is a lot of skill to have within this framework in the first place. There is a lot of things that could go wrong about it. You know, it's a framework. It's a way that you expect the next candle on the 15 to close bearish rather than bullish. So that's a roadmap. Everything after is the hard part. The timing, invalidation levels, fibs. If you want to play the flip or the aggressive entry, there is so much to learn within a framework. And just to let you know, like, the hard part in trading, I think most people are focused on an entry in the first place and are so focused on always putting themselves in high risk reward scenarios that they forget about a framework in the first place. They're just so focused on the entry model and when to enter that they don't necessarily have a good way to find direction. But then right now, let's say you have a framework, you have a way to find direction, but then you're doing the opposite. Let's say a lot of people are doing the opposite, which is just focus on the framework without digging really deep into why does that trade work and why does that trade fail. So I think a lot of things can help you. Go, if you really want like some golden nuggets, go on Chart Academy and go watch it, and you'll have probably the response to a lot of your questions. Chart Academy, I have a segment with Miriam. Tradeify were the ones that sponsored the whole thing, and we went there, me and Miriam explained everything related to the business plan, business approach of the things, and basically like the rules of the prop firms, which accounts to buy, etc. And I was more on the technical side, and I was explaining the strategy exactly. And if you want some good hindsight on when to not trade it, go look at that video. It's probably an hour and a half. So yeah. But that's my take on it overall. So if you have a framework, now the real game starts, you know. What's up, Chart Dad? How you doing, my brother? No worries, Naveed. Thank you. What's up, Mexican? What's up, what's up? What is your accent from? Where is your accent from? That's how we say it, Rich. I guess you're not even... You're also foreign. I'm joking, but I'm from... I speak French, basically. So that's where my accent is from. Right? I don't have an accent like that, guys. Come on. My accent is not that bad. You feel it, but not that much. You're gonna get paid in US, Brian. You're gonna get paid in US. Specific time you trade your framework. No, no specific time. I just trade purely candlestick behaviors. Put the link. I don't have the link. You go Chart Academy and you'll see it. Miles, does Tradeify have plans on setting up conferences for us to come meet with all of you and trade together? Damn. I don't know exactly. I don't have that insight, but I'm pretty sure there will be a meeting soon. That's what I would guess. It would be cool. It would be cool to have one. You look more French than your accent makes you sound. Is that a compliment? You sound like you're from California. Do I? I thought I sounded like I'm from New York. Okay, so I think we have my brother Terrence right now waiting to jump in. What's up, Terrence? How you doing, my brother? You're muted, I think.
Dang it, Miriam's rubbing off on me. Self-promo.
How you doing, bro?
Moss, how we doing, brother? Great to be here with you.
Same for me, bro. I'm doing great, of course. How did your day go?
Brother, honestly, I call this sort of week character building week. This has not been my best week, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Yeah, it was a tough one. It was a tough one. Dang, chat already coming at the hair. I know, chat. Why do you think I'm talking about going to Turkey? The hair is on its way.
Okay, they're already roasting right now. Damn, I'm telling you, like the Asia chat is kind of toxic sometimes, though. Yeah, guys, you guys need to chill, chat.
He's bald. Hey, there's a little bit left. All right, a little bit left.
Guys, he's 6'5". He does not need hair. Man, he's part of the 1%, guys. He does not need hair.
The 0.1%, baby. Don't forget.
Yeah. 0.1, not even 1%. 0.1%.
Yeah, man. But today was tough. Today was tough. To be honest, the last 3 days have been pretty tough, mostly because of the duration of my trades and where I've been getting tapped out. So today, for example, I was copy trading across 5 separate accounts. So on my screen here, you guys know I trade the New York session orb, 15-minute orb. We had a break around, what is this, 6:45, so 9:45 East Coast time. Entered short, got stopped out as we broke back into the range. Let me draw this out real quick, actually. So that blue line there was the orb low. Entered on this 9:45 candle short. Got stopped out, which is no problem. This still fits my model. My model tells me to flip long here. So I flipped long. I had a couple things protecting my trade. Literally, bro, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit.
Stop loss is at VWAP. No.
Stop loss. I took a screenshot actually of it. I wonder if we'll be able to see this. It might be a little bit, because I was like, man, this is crazy. I can't believe it. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit.
No way.
Bro, so on two of my, oh, it's blurry. I don't think we can see it very well.
But we see it though.
Okay, yeah. So my stop loss on 2 accounts, 1 tick. So my stop loss was literally 7727. It went to 772675 and then rallied all the way up to my take profit. So fortunately on 2 of my funded accounts, I was still in the trade because I had actually hit DLL on this by 1 tick on 2 accounts, and then 2 of my funded accounts I went and was able to collect profit, but still finished the day slightly overall red, factoring in all the accounts. So
it's all good. It happens.
Yeah, and then Monday was a 3-hour trade that I sat into and then broke even, and then Tuesday was like a 2.5-hour trade that ended up hitting my stop loss. So those are tough, man. Those are character building days for sure. But
100%. Yeah, but I mean, you don't have control over the outcome. You know, you just trade your system and you just accept whatever the market has for you. You know, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Oh,
what are you laughing for?
Bro, I'm just laughing at chat, bro. They're vicious.
Yeah, chat. Yeah. What are you saying? I did not even read it.
They're just, bro. I know Turkey is on the list. Okay, I get it. Somebody said because of Miriam. Be honest. Mexican dance. Oh man, but yeah, bro. Yeah, it is what it is. Somebody asked if I trade IB. So in the Asia session strat. Oh, that's another update for you, Amos. We're still on my screen. Yeah, we're still sharing. Okay, chat. You guys know that we're doing the Asia session experiment, trying to find a successful Asia session strategy. So general guidelines, you already know: 100 trade minimum, 2-week evaluation window, Monday and Wednesday streams, and then the scoring rubric of 1 to 5. We talked about that already a million times. Amos, I fell into peer pressure from you and the rest of the chat. Previously, what we were doing was IB for Globex on ES.
NQ, baby, let's go.
NQ. It was like watching paint dry trading.
Yeah. I think you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
Definitely.
So we'll be ready for it today. We got Joey's IB first hour indicator locked and loaded on NASDAQ. So
that's good. I might be trading it with you. I might be trading it with you actually because of my higher time frame bias is aligning with it. If it closes, if we close bullish on that first hour, I'm probably gonna try to take a long. So we'll see how that goes.
Let's go. Okay, yeah. So first hour of the Globex session, not even Tokyo.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually gonna trade probably within the next 15 minutes. To see the move back at least towards 67 and then letting it ride towards the previous daily high. That's what I'm thinking. I'm probably gonna enter micros with it though. Very confident in that overall like daily structure currently, especially with the aggressive open that we're seeing right now. I would want us to use the Tokyo Open as a catalyst to drive us back up towards the gap. That's what I would want, but at least 6 p.m. aggression being the move up towards 50% of that wick, and then waiting an extra hour to see that gap being filled. So we'll see.
Okay, nice. I like it. And currently, the top of that wick to the proximal line of that gap is how far?
The gap
like currently?
the You say like the current price towards this upwick?
Yeah, that current wick, the top of that. Yeah, what's that? What's
So
that?
it's 130 points.
Okay.
So that hourly bar is 78. So if it closes, I would project that the next hourly will also close bullish, and then once 8 p.m. closes, then I would uh, I would try to see if we can rip back towards that daily high. If we retrace very deep, I'll turn that into a scalp um, to the most recent high. But I would say right now I really like the open. It's really strong and aggressive, which I like.
Nice. Okay. Man, chat is still going on with this, man. I appreciate you, Mexican Dance, for the love. I mean, everybody, you know, wins and losses come. You got to be ready for them. You got to be able to take them on the chin and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? You can't sit and cry about it, in my opinion. Kryptoneer gave me a. I guess I got a plug for when I go to Turkey. I guess, yeah.
Why do they care so much?
They're
Bro,
just trolling, bro.
bro, who cares? Actually.
I was expecting it. I remember when Joey first showed up to stream with no hat, bro, and chat was on him.
Yeah, I don't. What did what were they saying?
Bro, I'll just say there's a reason why he wears a hat every single day now.
Okay, because people are just kicking him. Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Why are you guys, bro? What's like the percentage of male being bald? Like a lot. Like the percentage is like 50. You know, like most people you'll see after a certain age are bald or like balding. So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
everyone, literally everyone in my family on my mother's side is bald.
Oh, it's over. He doesn't have a
Good.
chance, chat. He doesn't have a chance. He'll be here. He'll be here soon, right? With me and Joey and Tyler heading to Turkey.
Yeah,
Oh
probably.
man.
I hope not. I think okay. When did you grow a beard? When were you able to grow a beard?
You know what? It wasn't really until like college, I would say. So probably like sophomore year. So what was I
To
like?
what age? Like
I was
19,
probably,
20?
yeah, 1920 is when I was
Mm,
able to grow like a beard.
okay.
And that was when I kind of started cutting my hair short too, which is ironic. Um, but
So I'm
yeah.
23 right now, and I'm not even close to being able to grow a beard. So I mean, I don't know if you ever saw a bald guy not having a beard. That would be best. Or like
Bro,
at
that
least
would
like
be tough.
so I don't know. I don't know about that. Because my dad, I think, got his beard at like 28, 29. And my
Dang.
dad, my dad's like 58 and does not like has a full complete set of hair, like, which is crazy. And like no one in my father's family is bald.
Oh,
Um,
interesting. Okay, so you have
which,
hope.
and like I look exactly like my dad. I'm the copy of my dad. So yeah.
Mhm. Dang, okay,
Every
so you
time
got
every
some
time I
hope.
meet someone, yeah, every time I meet someone and my dad went to this place and he sent me, they're shocked. They're like, "Damn, you look like your dad." Because
That's
the
cool.
genes are very strong, like the very dark features in our family.
Mm.
Especially
Yes.
if I can grow a beard, that will be pretty dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I feel like I don't really look like my siblings, some of my siblings I look like, but I don't feel like I look like either of my parents. Partly because my dad is black and my mom is like white. So I feel like I came out light, of course, but I feel like that automatically makes me differentiate between them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
don't feel like I have a ton of resemblance to either.
Yeah, shit. You're closer to which culture though?
Um, yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I actually was raised by my great grandparents.
Yeah,
So,
Miran told me.
okay, yeah, yeah, my maternal great grandparents. So, I feel like you know, I grew up in like maternal as in my white great grandparents on my mom's side. So they just had more of an old school culture, I would say, more like traditional household type thing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Okay.
a lot of those values, yeah, I stick with, I would say.
I like that. You know, we say every time I meet someone who was raised by his grandparents, or like was with his grandparents a lot, uh, those kind of people are so unique. Like they have so much wisdom because I feel like the grandparents, they were able to raise their kids for the first time, and then like they have all the knowledge and they know everything that they need to do in order to make a kid, you know, I would say raise a kid properly, because they're not going to do the same mistakes as the first time. So yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. And you see sometimes like sometimes people will have the grandparents will go like super easy on the grandkids, right? That wasn't
Yeah.
so much the case with my great grandparents. They were still putting down the hammer when they needed to. It was such a blessing to be raised by them, honestly. They were amazing, amazing people.
um,
But yeah.
that's good. I mean, for
Mm,
me, I you know, in our culture, like we are supposed to like live with our grandparents and like take care of them. Um, and us, we went to Canada, so we let all the family there. There's still a
mhm.
lot of family in Algeria, but you know, not growing up with my grandparents, it's kind of you know, I kind of feel like I missed out on some things, you know, for sure, on
Yeah, that
some
would be tough, bro.
knowledge. Yeah.
For sure, yeah, because I think I remember you saying you can't go back until you reach a certain age, right?
Yeah, I cannot go back now, but I just found a way where I can, where I'll just pay for it. I just go to the airport and just bail myself out, basically just pay. I think it's like you pay like 2.5K and you're good.
Oh,
But it's the
really?
same thing in Switzerland, yeah. Nick told me like you need to do like military service for like a year or
Mm,
two, but you can pay in order for you to not have it.
interesting,
Because I was
interesting.
born there. That's why.
Okay, yeah.
Because when you're born there, then you need to do it.
So it's if you have is it if you have citizenship, you have to do it?
Yeah, if you have the, I think if you have the passport, the Algerian passport, then you need it.
Hmm,
Hmm.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Dang, okay. So I mean 2.5K, that's not that bad. Is it on the calendar? Are you planning to do it sometime soon?
yeah, definitely. I just need to know for sure that it will work, and then and then because that's what my uncle told me. It's either I do that or I prove that I'm a full-time student, which I'm not. so so that would be a hard thing to prove, you know?
Man, that's not the type of thing you wanna, like, mess around with too, like, you wanna
Nah.
know for sure, right?
Yeah, you wanna do that, right? There's those kind of countries where they're very strict. They're very strict. Like you cannot even go there without a visa if you don't
Mm,
have the Algerian passport, which is,
mm,
you know, that's a good thing for for the culture though. But yeah,
mm. Looks like there's a couple Algerians in here. Amada
yeah,
7975.
let's go. We have some Algerians there.
That's another cool thing about this chat. I love the Asia session chat because there's so much diversity, people from all over the world.
Yeah, 100%. There's so many also Russians. I learned that when I was with Lumi. They were
Hmm.
like all, yeah, Lumi told me there's a lot of Russians and I did not, I was like, how? And then turns out everyone was talking in Russian in the chat.
Interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. Because she's not Russian, right? Is she Romanian or
He's from Belarus, I think.
Belarus?
I don't know
Okay.
exactly what's like the difference and stuff. I know there's like quite a lot of I think conflicts there, which people don't want to be called Russians and this and that. this is what I've heard, so I don't want to say she's Russian or not. I think like people either speak Romanian or speak Russian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
I need some more education on that. I just need to I don't want to cross the line where I'm like, yo, she does not want to get called this.
Wise. Yeah, you don't want to cross the line because you heard that she can actually cross you up as a
Yeah,
pro.
she can. That's the I'm sure I'd beat her in a 1v1 though. I put my life on it.
I need to see those highlights. I need to see because she played pro, right? International pro.
Pretty sure she did, but I still think I would beat her in a 1v1. Like, there's no way you can beat me on a 1v1.
There's only one way to find out. Chat, we got to make this happen.
Yeah.
We got to make the 1v1.
Yeah, 100%.
These guys are wild. Bomba clap. What strategy do you use? So during the New York session, I don't know if you're talking to me or Amos, but I guess I'll just share mine. So during the New York session, I trade off of the 15-minute orb. So I use different levels, different kind of points of interest, key levels as my support and resistance. I trade exclusively ES. I wait for the break and closure outside of the orb range, and then enter in the direction of that candle, and then set my stop loss, behind VWAP or pre-market high, pre-market low, whatever key level is relevant. I target 15 points of profit, and then just let it play out. So I've just done a ton of back testing. I'll kind of show you what I mean by that. I always love going over the spreadsheets. Dang, where did it go? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. So I track everything. It's days like today or this week rather, when I'm in a real slump, that I really lean back on all of this monitoring and tracking. So this column here shows all of the quantity of orb breaks before the 15-point continuation, and I track it for the whole month, for the whole year, and then I have the charts or the stats side by side so that I can reference them quickly. So I'll review these typically before an Asia session strat, or a New York session rather. That way I can just have a general idea and maybe go hard or go less in terms of the sizing up contracts or micros or minis and that sort of thing. As you can see, August has been a tough one. At 7 winning days, 6 losing days, so 54% winning days on the August month. It's not super ideal. I'm typically 64%, mid 60s in terms of the entire year for wins and losses. And then again, I track the average, median, high, low, and the range in terms of those quantity of orb breaks. So just kind of a general idea of the stats that I keep track of. This is my version of a journal. So some people, will journal their emotions or journal other things relevant to their trading. For me, I like to keep track of all of the stats and then track it from there. So don't even know if you were talking to me or Amos, but now you got a little flavor.
Let's go. Do you think it's important to journal your emotions as a trader?
I think for some, if you're an emotional trader, if that's kind of an obstacle that you have to work around controlling, then I think it is important. I think it is important to keep track of your emotions, how you performed based on those emotions, so that way you can make appropriate adaptations. But for me, I try to make my trading as mechanical as possible, remove emotions as much as possible. So for me, keeping track of emotions isn't a huge priority.
Yeah,
I'm
the same.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, because I know you don't journal a ton now, right? But like early on,
I still journal a lot. Like I have a folder with all the opportunities of the week of each of my strategy, that I, every time at the end of the day, I go over all the trades that I could have taken, and even if it was AM or PM. Usually I'm out after 1 or 2 trades, but I still look at the opportunities. So I do journal, like I keep track of what's working and what's not. For me, especially to adapt or take advantage of a strategy that is extremely like doing extremely well, or doing so well that it attracts, that I can see with my own eyes that damn, I'm missing out if I'm not putting risk on this strategy. Because usually, like I have 5 strategies, okay, 5 ways where I can truly answer, and I consider myself having edge. And within those, I only utilize 2, okay, usually in a month, because I split my accounts in 2. So it's exactly like having like multiple skills in boxing, but just mostly utilizing your jab and your cross. Okay,
Okay.
that's pretty much it. And then I'm keeping track of the data, and then sometimes I see that okay, this strategy right here takes way too much time before it hits my target. This strategy here does not show up. You can lose your edge because the frequency of trades is so low that you don't even have uh, you cannot even generate positive expected value from it. um, so those are probably going to be the 2 most important things: the frequency and the timing between the entry and either the take profit or the stop loss. And then I look at my data and I look at my journal and I'm like, okay, this strategy is abnormal in terms of the statistic of it. Okay, it has an 84% win rate, and I'm not utilizing it. And then I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's try it. Let's forward test it with light risk this week, and then I'm jumping up on it. And you see, like right here, the last 2 payouts that I got, I swear, it was from one of my strategies that I had, but I was not even utilizing in the beginning of the year at all.
Hmm.
But I was able to spot it with my data. I was like, damn, like I am absolutely missing out. It is abnormal what's happening this year with this way of thinking, with this aggressive approach. I am missing out on money. And this is, I would say, more of an approach, a dynamic approach that works well for props, because you don't at the end of the day, you're still speculating that this strategy is gonna keep doing good, with what happened this within the last 6 months or 3 months, which is a way, like doing that jump and taking that decision in props is way easier to do than with your live account, because it's different for sure. You need you know you need a little bit more time before actually jumping from a different strategy. So yeah, I would say like those are the kind of things that I do with my journaling. But I am still big in journaling, not that big into backtesting anymore, in terms of like time that I spend backtesting and stuff. I was probably the biggest backtester you could ever encounter in your life. Probably, I had 2 screens and I was backtesting throughout, I would say, 8 hours in a day. Even watching the live market, I was backtesting at 9:30. And yeah, I would say I would say now I don't do it anymore because I don't I don't want to add anything to my strategy in terms of technicals, because I don't want to overfit my strategy, meaning that I don't want to blend in more noise that will not probably happen in the future, or noise that will make me a better trader in 2012 but not now, you know.
Hmm.
So backtesting is good to know if you have edge, but once you have edge, then it's better to just journal and keep track of what you should trade and what you should de-risk on.
100%. So I'm curious, Amos, like, um, let's say chat here is going through a slump. They're
Hmm.
trying out their 1-2 jab based on the metaphor that you were talking about. At
Hmm.
what point is it time to switch from the 1-2 jab to the uppercut? The uppercut cross. You know what I'm saying? So, like, in other words,
Yeah,
what's your threshold to determine making that switch?
that's a very good question. I receive that question a lot from my own community also. And I
Hmm.
would say, um like you'll see it, you'll see that, mm, uh, like I said, there will be 2 big factors. And it's not necessarily in terms of winning and losing, because I cannot tell you, okay, once you have 8 losses in a row, now it's time for you to switch, because it doesn't really make sense to say in that sense, because you could go in a 20 trade winning streak after that losing streak, So it's not really about the amount of trades that you will win or lose. It's about how much time do you spend in the trade, and how frequently do your framework show up on the chart and hits the target. Okay, so that's usually how I go by. And if I see, like, what happened basically within the last few weeks or last month was, I saw that one strategy had a way higher frequency than all the others, and that frequency was also abnormal in a sense where we saw those trades happening way more often, maybe 4 to 6 times in a day, and then most of them would work, and I would be able to even filter out 4 of them and go back to taking only 1 or 2 trades of them, by being extremely selective, and then taking the jump and taking the risk. So I would say, what is gonna tell me when do I need to switch strategies is if the strategies that I'm trading currently have 0 frequency, which happened to me this year. The strategy that I made the most money with last year probably did not show up, I swear to God, for 2 months straight.
Wow.
I swear. And you
Wow.
can ask whoever, like my brother or whoever trades my strategy in my community, but it did not show up, and I was like, damn, like, what am I gonna do? But of course, I have a deeper bag, I can say, where I am able to, with backtesting, of course, I was able to be over prepared in that sense, where even if it doesn't show up, I am going to rely on something else to make my money. So yeah, I would say frequency and amount of time spent in the trade before it hits your target and your stop loss. So
Hmm. Yeah, that is. I mean, it's a different answer than I was expecting, to be honest. Like, I appreciate how you had mentioned it's not about the wins and the losses.
mhm,
It's about those other factors,
yeah,
frequency, how much is it showing up. 2 months not showing up is crazy.
I'm
Crazy.
telling you, I was like, wow, because it was a that's what we're gonna see, like, within different market conditions, is some market conditions will be extremely favorable for breakouts, and some of them will be extremely favorable for reversals.
Hmm.
And if you trade, let's say for me it was more of a reversal strategy, and I was like, I really wanted to jump in, like, on the reversals, but there were no opportunities found at all. So then I needed to rely more on breakouts and understanding, like, it was, of course, the same framework, but I needed to position myself more as a continuation trader rather than a reversal trader, which is something I was not last year.
Hmm.
Last year I was mainly trading reversals, but within a lower time frame structure. But you know, that's pretty much what happened.
Hmm. Man. And then the other question that I had for you in terms of developing those different strats, I think you had mentioned there
Yeah.
were five. Um, what is you had mentioned quantity of backtesting.
Hmm.
What is the and sorry, one last thing, chat. So the IB for Globex is formed, um, and it is locked in. Looks like about 100 point range. Yeah, 99 point range on NQ. Um, and we're getting a strong push through IB high.
Yeah.
3 minutes left in this candle, so I might be eyeing a little something, something. But sorry. So what I was going to ask was, what's the quantity of back tests that's appropriate um, to determine
Wow.
a good sample data rate?
Yeah, that's a crazy push right now we're seeing, by the way. But
Mm.
exactly what I wanted to see. Not a deep enough pullback though. But what's a good back test? Um, I would say in the thousands, man. In the
Thousands,
thousands.
dang. Okay.
Yeah. Like, for me, it's really It's really close to 3 to 4 thousand. Because I think about it exactly like the coin flip, and you know that analogy, but
Mhm.
um, it's the law of big numbers. The more data you have on something, the closer you are to the real statistic of what you're looking for. And let's say if you have a certain strategy, if you backtest it only 50 times, then the likelihood of you blending in pure noise or pure luck within that is 100%. If you do a coin flip 50 times, you could get heads 38 times easily.
Mhm.
That could happen. That could be a distribution easily, which doesn't mean that there is that percentage of uh, of win rate, I would say, within the coin flip, where if you do the coin flip a million times, then the likelihood of you having a 50-50 is 100% or 99.9. So
Mhm.
it's the same thing with trading. I would say if you have a certain strategy, of course you cannot backtest it through 2000 or like let's say 20,000 trades, because you don't necessarily want to go too far off from the current years, because if you go very extremely far, then you're probably also going to overfit your strategy, which means that some years you cannot have the same conditions in 2026 for your edge to make that 2012 year a better year and not a losing year for you. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
the years that there's some years where you don't necessarily need to go back to, because the market is just not acting off of those things anymore. You know, options, zero DTEs are probably one of the things that move the market the most. Triple Q, and it was not, zero DTEs were not something back in the day. You know, um, even micro contracts. Let's say my MNQ, it's something that got inaugurated, I think, in 2012. So like all those things that there's catalysts that will make price trade in a different way, or different political regimes, and it's very hard to just take your mechanical strategy and go 30 years in the past and try to add rules for that 2001 year to be great too. I don't do that. So like for me, I try to I went from 2017 all the way to now, which is 9 years. Not 9 years exactly, but 7 to 8 years, and backlisted all the years with the mechanical strategy. So exact same entry, exit, and stop loss placement with the same exact reasoning and also same exact timing, which is very important for me. And after that, grabbing more data on it would probably just fool you, in my opinion. So yeah, I would say like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
Hmm.
But that's
Well,
really depending on how often your strategy occurs. Also, like for me, I'm a scalper, and I created those strategies purely to trade prop firms. That was my goal from the jump, and everyone knows. So if my goal is to trade prop firms, then what I am not necessarily going to be optimizing my strategy for a live market. I'm optimizing for the prop firm rules. So in that sense, like I have a high frequency of trades, I have a high risk. I try to pass my accounts in a certain way. So all those things will show up in the backtest, or like will make me take, let's say, 2,000 trades in a 8 or 9 span, 9 year span, I would say.
hmm. And you use, because that's a lot of data. That's a lot of back tests.
Mhm.
I think I remember you mentioned in the past that you use a some sort of software, or do you just use like AI to
No,
run?
software. So everything I've done, like, cause when I started my backtest, it was I've had the same strategy since 2023. Really, like I got really early with it, which I changed it multiple times, but then to realize I should not change it, because everything that I've done after that did not, like, were not even giving me close to the same level of read that I have now. And um yes, I everything was done like manually, and people will be like, "Oh, manual backtest is shit," or like they can talk however they want, but it's just gonna take you more time, but at least I'm not like dependent on a software or like let's say an AI that could make mistakes, because I know for a fact I'm not gonna make a mistake on how I approach the things in the backtest. So yeah, I used backtesting softwares. Uh, one in particular, I'm not gonna drop any names because I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
we're
no
not
free
sponsored.
promo. And
Yeah.
give me 2 bands before I say your name. No, I think no, actually Tradeify. I think they bought Chart Champs, which is like probably going to turn into a backtesting software, which is really the main reason why I don't want to get into like any backtesting softwares like that. I
Really?
had the conversation with yeah, with Brett. So like they are like they're gonna be pulling a little bit more efforts into that. I think the backtesting and yeah. So within the
Really?
future, yeah.
Dang, I did not. I mean, is this public knowledge? Is this out there or?
I don't know. I don't know if I leaked, but
You heard it here
uh,
first. Asia
uh,
Sessions stream chat.
yeah, we might be able to back this from Tradeify,
That's
hopefully in the
dope.
future.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's the type of things Tradeify be doing though. Like they just will own everything at a certain point.
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been
very huge.
exploding. It's been
Yeah,
exploding. So what are we seeing here? I know you were talking about eyeing along earlier. Is it
yeah.
still? Mhm.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna still eye along. I would say like the easy money trade was like taking the long back towards 67, but overall my play is to try to target that daily high. So I would say the retracement was not deep enough for me to take it. I would have wanted at least to see probably 23 for me to grab the longs. So like we just had like a very aggressive push right at the open. So it's all good. I'm gonna see what the next candle does though. If we hold this previous swing point, which is 67, and we close back within the range bearish and have an unfilled gap below us, I would predict that the open will be bearish and we will dig within the gap. If we break above 67 and we close very strong, then I will turn that into more of a intraday trade where I will try to go for that daily high, which could take a little bit longer. And I probably need to enter with less size, but definitely eyeing some longs if we can break above 710. Just 700 in general, I would be very tempted to long the open at 8 p.m. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't get like I would want us to chop now. I would want us to chop and then expand at the right moment. So then I'll see I'll be able to get to the push towards that daily high before um like I don't want us to go back towards that daily high before
Mm,
Tokyo opens, because I want it to be the catalyst to drive us back up there.
okay, interesting. I did end up taking along on the rejection of IB high on NQ. Um, it was a really clean rejection of IB high on both ES and NQ. So I jumped in for the first experimental trade of the NQ strat. We did push up and close above IB high on NQ, but closed right at it on ES on the very next 5-minute candle. So I'm sitting in this currently with a stop above the wick from the 7 o'clock, so 7 p.m. East Coast time candle, and then targeting IB mid. So it's roughly 40 point target. Let's see.
I like that. I would say like I would wait for like if you are seeing the pushback below that 1 hour opening price, because since you're so early in the trade, it could end up going back down so aggressively below 50.
Yeah, that would be nice. Hoping so.
Someone said Mark Douglas said 20 trades is enough.
No way.
I need to validate that information. Who is
Yeah, we
that?
got
That
fact.
can't be true. That can't be true.
We got to fact check. I mean, back when Mark Douglas was writing books, how would you even backtest? Maybe it was because somebody had to literally go back on like paper chart or something.
When was he alive? Wait, let me see.
I think he was writing books in like the 80s, 70s, 80s. Could be off on that.
Let's see.
Terrence, you're targeting IB extension. I'm targeting IB mid right now. So the Globex 1 hour IB mid entered on that 1 hour candle closure when we rejected IB high. Terrence, why wouldn't you play the IB break to the extension based on probability? That's the IB trade you should be taking. So I was already in before that break. I was in on the rejection. So we pushed up pretty strong and then rejected pretty nicely. That looked like a pretty bearish candle to me, both on ES and in Q. So no, I'm in short. I'm in short currently. I'm in at 647 and then targeting 605. It's a little over 40 points.
Someone said he meant paper trading. He said it's an exercise to stick to the same strategy to keep emotions out of it. Yeah, I think he did not really mean like to validate if something had an edge or not, because 20 trades is definitely not a lot.
It's nothing.
It's really nothing. There's a lot of things where I thought were, you know, had edge because of 20 trades, but quickly realized that if I traded that exact same way, I would have been broke. So I would have went broke in like 5 minutes. Give it 2 more weeks and all the accounts are gone.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like this 5-minute candle is about to close. A nice, decent move, decent rejection of IB high on ES, but still battling IB high on NQ. Curious to see where this candle closes in 40 seconds. We're at the IB Globex IB high right now. Is that what you are talking about? Yes. Well, I see you are short. I thought you said long at first. No, I'm in short. I'm in short. So that 1 hour for the 7 p.m. candle closure, rejection of IB high back into the range made me want to enter short and then target the IB mid. So yeah. Well, another bathroom break. Just you and me, chat. How's this August been going for you guys, man? It's been tough for a lot of people. I hear from a lot of traders that some people are having a tough time. So I hope you guys are making it out unscathed, living to fight another day. That candle closure did close back into the IB range. So we're pretty much sitting break even, 50 points, $50 in drawdown right now. TD trades, your target is 607. Okay, nice. Why 607? Just curious. Gold IB looks like it might work too. Dang, I'm really sorry about the blown accounts, guys. August has been rough, yeah. But that's the beauty of trading, y'all. Like, you get hit and you bounce back. You gotta learn from the mistakes, though. I think that's the key. It doesn't make sense to just continue doing what you're doing. You gotta have the stats to back it up, in my opinion. Terrence, third time asking this. You are tall, but height does matter. Size does. Oh, AG trader, love it. Every month has been tough ever since I started trading 3 months ago. You got a long way to go, Marikai, but keep up the good fight. Any giveaways? Come on, man. This is Tradeify TV. We got giveaways on deck. Don't you worry. But we got to run the light.
Yeah, let's do the light goals right now.
What we got? We
have 127 currently. So, okay, guys, we're 600 people watching. Let's do 250 for the first light goal. 50K select, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay, but 250 likes for a 50K select. Make sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Also, we're here every single day during the Asia session stream. I'd say from Monday to Thursday, 5:55 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Terrence is with us on Monday and Wednesday, and Afiz is with us on Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm there every single day. So Let's go.
Yeah, Afiz had himself a little date, huh? I heard him talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, you were there. Yeah, yeah. I was like, yo, chat, you gotta press him a little bit, you know, or give him a hard time.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Good
he
for
said he went
him.
on a date, and we were talking about it. Also, we are like, I was saying to him, going, I was asking him, was it the first time that he was meeting that girl? Because if it was the first time, going to a restaurant for the first date is kind of, I don't know. For me, it's like kind of official, you know.
Yeah, for sure. To me, it's like going out to eat on a first date and just sitting there is a little bit strange to me because you're so just locked in there, right? And it's like you might be new in interacting with this person. It might not be super comfortable. Like when I took Miriam on our first date, it was, I would say, pretty intimate, but I wanted to do something fun first and then go get some food. So like
Yeah,
something fun to kind of loosen up a little bit and then go get some food.
I
Um,
agree. That's way better.
Terrence is literally two different people with or without a hat. Man, I'm never gonna hear the end of this, bro. I'm not wearing
Bro.
a hat anymore too, just for that, just out of spite. Um, yeah, it sounded like his date went well. What did he do? Coffee or something like that with the dog?
He said, yeah, he said the first one was yeah, he grabbed coffee and walked the dog, and he made me laugh. He said, even if she don't like me, she cannot hate the dog. So it's like it's for sure, it's for sure a W at the end.
Smart. He brought backup, bro. That's smart.
Yeah, I think a dog is definitely a cheat code for it for the first one.
Yep, for sure. Sure. You guys have any pets? You guys grow up with any pets?
I have a cat. That's it. I had a cat last year. We lost him, uh, and then and then bought the same exact cat but as a female version, and then yeah,
Dang, I'm sorry to hear that.
that's this, it's alright.
Would you say it's like, is it your cat or is it like,
Nah, it's my sister's cat.
okay,
Yeah, but I say like a cat is so different than a dog. I think a dog, like when you lose your dog, like you lose your brother, or you
mm-hmm.
lose like a member of your family. When a cat, I mean, right now I would still be very, very, like I would feel very bad if I lost my cat right now. But I feel
Mm.
like it's not the same emotional attachment at all.
Hmm. Oh man, we're getting a little almost back to break even on this. So just
I think
kind
we
of
could
playing
flip.
around.
I think we could flip here. It's gonna be a huge level 650, the open. If we're gonna
Hmm.
reclaim it right now, we could see a dumpy.
Hmm.
Do you have any pets?
Uh, best dog in the world for a while. Remember? Did you lose me? Am I back?
Yeah, I think you were lagging a little bit.
Check.
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, yeah. Yep, I had the best dog ever. It was a Belgian Malinois. Are you familiar with those?
Not really familiar with. Wait, let me check.
So
Bill,
Belgian
what did?
Malinois, yes. So it's Belgian and then Malinois,
Yeah.
Malinois.
Okay, okay.
Bro, the dopest dogs ever. They're the ones that you see like climbing trees and like
Yeah.
scaling walls, stuff like that. They're the most used dog by like law enforcement and military. Super high
Okay,
energy,
okay.
just super smart dogs. Very, very loyal. I had one, and typically they're just nuts. I had one that was super chill for a Malinois, to be honest, and he was awesome. I had him for 10 years, and then when we moved out here to Vegas, I had to rehome him. So I found an awesome family that was able to bring him in, and they loved him. But yeah, no dogs, no pets right now.
Oh yeah. Are you planning on having another dog?
Probably not, just because to be honest with you, Miriam's not the biggest dog person. It's not her fault. It's not. Like, we travel a lot. That was another reason why we had to give Prince. His name was Prince, my dog. That was another reason why we had to find him a new home, was because we were traveling so much. It just
Hmm.
didn't. It wasn't fair to him to be like living at dog sitters places so much. So um, probably no dogs or no pets in the future. If we did, it would probably be a cat because Miriam absolutely loves cats.
Yeah, cats are the best
They're
for
dope,
sure.
bro. I told you that we went to a cat cafe, right? I think I
Yeah,
told
you told me. That was one word. We used that word after.
you. Yeah.
Cat cafe.
Yep. Okay, chat knows about the mallets too, the Malinois. They call them alligators because they're such like they have like one of the stronger bites. Um,
So they're like the canine units. It's that dog.
yep, they're the most used dog by military and law enforcement.
Yeah, okay. I'm scared
Yep.
now.
It
I
was
don't
dope, bro.
I don't trust dogs, bro. I don't know. I need to know who like the guy that owns the dog. And then I'll be like, okay, now I trust. Because he could be any pretty I don't know. I don't trust that.
100%. I mean, I get that for sure, especially if you don't know the person, right? But
Yeah, if I don't know the person, I'm not getting close to your dog, that's for sure.
here's an interesting fact, and and chat might need to fact check me on this, but this is something that I've heard, is that like let's say a dog's owner passes away in the house. I've heard that the dog will starve for eating their owner's
Hmm.
body, whereas a cat, once the person's done for, that cat has no issue
Yeah,
eating their owner. You heard this?
yeah, I heard that also. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That shows you like, do the dogs really have like how do we call that in English? Where like they know the difference between bad and good still, in a sense.
Like a
Where
con.
most animal, yeah, conscience, yeah. Where most animals don't have anything close to that.
Yeah.
If they're able to not eat their owners, like it's crazy to me.
Crazy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's like true love. It's like they truly love their owners. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, chat, we're still sitting in this short. I'm pretty much break even right now and $20 a drawdown. Um, we did get the close back into the IB range. Both indices are still in the IB range, but we have to push through the 9 EMA and VWAP in order to hit the target of the IB mid. So, how's the long setting up for you, Amos? You still eyeing it?
Um, at this current point, we're trading below the opening price, so there's quite some time left before I really have the read on, okay, if we're displacing so aggressively and I know we're gonna close bearish, then I'll prepare for a short. But currently, like, it could flip back up easily, and then I'll be long. So until we reach 690, I'm not gonna be long biased. And currently, I would say if it was to close at this current point, I would short. I would short back towards this gap. So we'll see. Staying patient here. I just, yesterday I got stopped out to break even, the worst break even on earth. Let's come
How was
back here. You'll see on your
like
chart.
one tick,
It
right?
was 0.25. Yeah, literally one tick. I could not believe it. It was one tick away from hitting the previous daily low. ES swept it, not NQ, and then it reversed all the way back, and
Oh,
then took a full-on hour, then closed. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna play the 8 p.m. open towards that same exact area that I had for my target. Missed my entry by exactly again one tick,
mm,
and then ended up dumping for 80 points below the low
what
in
missed your
1 minute.
entry?
Yeah,
Oh man, you missed.
yeah,
You got stopped out one tick, and then
missed
oh
by
no,
one tick. I
yeah,
swear,
I got you.
crazy, but it is what it is.
That's just 25 more likes. Oh, let's see. Aunt Mike said, "What's the IB that you use for Asia?" So the indicator is IB First Hour by Joey Morgan, Tradeify's Joey Morgan, and then this particular IB is based off of the Globex. So we're doing the Globex IB, not the Asia, and that's basically just because wanted to be able to take trades on stream. But I heard Joey today too talking about maybe blessing us with his presence.
Yeah,
Coming in and talking about a little IB.
I'm down, bro. Running trios it seems insane to me during the Asia session stream. Imagine if this stream is like becomes like 4 hours, and then we trade from like 6 to 10. Oh my god, that
I
would
could see
be
it.
insane.
I could see it developing into that, honestly.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
they're going. Mm-hmm.
Hamas, why don't you make your own indicator? That's a good question. I think I could definitely make that. I think I have some people in my community that are gonna be able to code that for me. Do I want to do it on my own? Hell no. But you know, those kind of things where I'm like doing research on stuff like that where I'm the worst. I rather pay someone to do it than doing it on my own.
You should see Tyler TG.
Mhm.
TG does it. Yeah, so he just plugs it into Claude and literally, I think it's Claude or ChatGPT. I can't remember which one he does, but yeah, he has them coded all out. He has like different colored bars for different sorts of things.
Oh yeah.
Automatically shows like the fair value gaps and whatnot. Like, and he'll tell the chat too. He'll be like, "Chat, this is not my area of expertise. I do not know how to do this. I just tell chat to do it. Chat messes it up. I just yell at him a little bit, and then
You're like, yo, make sure you do that straight because I'm going to Claude after.
I've been saying that all the time, bro. Chat, you're trash. I'm going to Claude. I understand why you feel like that, Terrence. Crazy.
Python is easy, bro. Python is not easy.
Gosh, I did it. Oh, Lumi does it too. She codes her stuff. But doesn't she have a technical background? Doesn't she have like computer science degree or something like that?
Can't tell you. I don't know. I don't know exactly. She seems smart though, but
She comes on Mondays. I feel like I haven't seen her for a little bit. All right.
she was there last Monday, but this Monday she was not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still kind of playing around IB high, chat. I like that we're staying on this side of it, to be honest, for the IB strat. But yeah, would really like some momentum back to IB mid.
We're gonna pick a side here. That 30-minute just closed. Usually, if we don't see any distribution from the first 30, it will be from the second 30. So we'll see. We'll see which side it picks.
Right.
But that is a pretty good closure on the 30, I would say, to look for shorts. This is not bad. Even if it opens up higher here, probably just to trap buyers and then go back down. That's what I would think. I will wait for the closure.
I like it. Yeah, we'll see. First NQ trade. I will say this is so much better than ES already. Even though we're sitting in consolidation, just to see a little bit of movement is it's really nice for Asia Sesh. Just laughing at chat a little bit. Claude is superior. I agree.
241 likes, guys. 250 is a 50k select, and then we'll do 350 for the second LIGO. So come on, guys. We are 9 likes away from the first target, and then we'll do 350 for the second.
Yeah. Amas, you got any trips planned for this summer?
No, actually not.
Nothing? Laying low?
Yeah, just Just laying low. Exactly. I am because if I would leave to like Europe, I would be pretty. It would be pretty bad for the Asia session. Um, or if I would, like, if I would go somewhere else, since I'm doing the Asia session, like, and the midday, it's pretty hard for me to, not call, a full-on vacation of like 15 days, So, yeah, I'm gonna wait. Probably gonna go on vacation this winter.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
like December, November, probably. Yeah.
I mean, you could always go to Japan or something like Spudnik.
Yeah, Japan seems cool.
Super
Yeah,
dope. Big fan of Japan.
seems cool. But oh, the producer lives in
Live-
Japan. Yeah, yeah.
Lives currently or lived? Former.
Lives.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. How is it? Great. Damn. Live in Japan.
That's pretty cool. There you go.
Imagine.
I've heard interesting things though. I've heard that sometimes it can be difficult for foreigners living in Japan. Like I've heard that I don't know
Oh
if I want
yeah.
to racism, but like I've heard that if you're a foreigner, kind of treated different, have different rules, like can only live in certain places. Is that true, producer?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
So chat,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Brett, our producer, was talking about his experiences living in Japan. He said, as a foreigner, it's kind of like hit or miss in terms of kind of the xenophobia and whatnot. But in general, they really appreciate foreigners who make an effort to learn the language and that sort of thing. So he's had nothing but good experiences, it sounds like.
I feel like, yeah, if you make efforts to talk in their language and also like try to learn their culture, I think they're gonna, of course, respect you more. If you go there with like, yo, this is how I live, then they're of course not gonna like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, to be honest, that's how I know it doesn't seem like it in our few conversations, but there's been times when my French was a little bit more polished. And
Mm-hmm.
like when Miriam and I have gone to France and Paris and stuff, um, people really appreciated when I would try French. Like
Mm-hmm.
would be it seemed much more open to the questions that I would ask and whatnot because I was putting in effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I would say like in France, like nowadays, there's all cultures are there. There's like North Africans, just Africa in general. A lot of those countries immigrated to France. Like a lot of people
Mm.
immigrated to France. But yeah, I think it's harder in a if you go towards a country that like has a very strong culture, and like they don't really have any big immigration. I'd
Mm.
say that is
Yeah,
going to be harder. Like in Canada right now, it's exactly like France. I would say
mm.
kind of the same thing. Yeah,
In
like
terms of the multicultural stuff.
yeah, it is very very multicultural.
I just saw a couple questions in here. So for the folks that just jumped in, I am currently in a short. So I played the rejection of the IB high. Um, once the Globex IB session was established, we had a push above IB high and then rejected pretty strong on both ES and NQ. So for me, that triggered the short, targeting IB mid. So it's roughly a 1-to-1 trade, 40-point target. But Amos, another thing I was going to ask: is it common? I know there's some issues here and there between the political climate between the U.S. and Canada,
Mhm.
but outside of that, do people like how common is it for Canadians to vacation to the US?
To go to the US for vacations, that's what you said?
Yeah.
Pretty often. I'd say like there is like a in the area where I live, like most people go like live in Florida half of the year, um,
Wow.
and come back to Canada when when it's the summertime. Basically, they skip the winter here, and I would say like a lot of people still go to the US for sure. But
Okay.
certain parts though, like it will for sure, like some people will not go there because of political reasons, but I think there's still quite some people from Quebec going in the US. Like New York is so close to us, we usually it's like 5 hours of car ride, so people go there. It's faster to go there with your car than taking the plane. You gotta board and all the things. So
Customs. Yeah.
yeah, if you want to go to New Jersey or uh, Chicago, it's very close to us. That part.
Yeah,
But
that's pretty, that
you know,
makes sense.
is it Quebec? Because those tags are always down in South Florida. Yes, but if their car, if they went there with their car, they're kind of crazy. It's like 30 hours.
Oh, from
Yeah,
parts of
from like
Quebec, like
if you go from Quebec, if we go from Quebec to Miami or like just Florida in general, it's at least a 26-hour car ride, at
Damn.
least. So maybe like they stopped in like Washington and like Orlando, maybe. But it's kind of far though. Still,
Mm-hmm.
we done that though. We did that road trip when I was like 12, I think, with my parents. It was exactly 26 hours, and my dad did it in one shot. That guy is crazy.
Oh man, he pulled like that's like the ultimate dad card. You drive the
Yeah,
whole time,
that's
car
when you
full of
know your
kids.
dad is built different. That's when you know you have to put in some work to carry the last name.
Yeah,
Because
man
like,
of the
bro,
house for a reason.
26 hours, bro. No stop. Like the stops were just because we needed to pee, and
Mm.
like we had already everything planned, like the food we ate in the car and stuff. But that was crazy. We did it for the like when we went there, so from Quebec to Miami, and then from Miami back to Montreal. Then we made multiple stops. Like we went to Washington, and
Mm.
we stopped also in Orlando. Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. If you're going through all that stuff, that makes sense for sure.
Why aren't you a snowbird, Amos? I'm not a snowbird because um, for me to go there, I could though. I could, but do you not need like a visa? I'm pretty sure you need a visa at least to work while you're there.
Hmm.
And for me to be a snowbird, I would need the visa, and the only way for me to get it is if I marry someone from the States, which is what I'm planning to do. No, I'm joking.
Trying to catch that quick half
Anyone in the chat
attention.
here? Now?
Let's go. We hit like goal one. Okay. Let's see where we at. 284. So first one was 250. Is that right?
Yeah, 250. Then the second one is 350. So fossil fuel, marry my sister. Again, that's the second time
Bring
someone
this up.
says marry my sister. I would never say that to another man, but sorry.
And fossil fuel saw all the Amos payouts and was like, I'm trying to get some of this.
I guess it was the same guy last night. Okay, sure.
Mhm. And we're still getting a rejection of that IB high. It keeps wanting to go up and test it, and then rejects back down. So I'm really hoping we can get a flush. We've just been chilling here for the past 40 minutes about. It's continuing to reject. So
I like it so far, man. If we can see the nice push down like in the next 5 to 10 minutes, I am gonna be extremely short biased until we fill the gap. So there will be some displacement, but which side is it gonna be? I hope it's to the downside, so we both take the shorts.
Yep, I'm hoping so too, man. I'm hoping so too. Last thing I want to do is fade a Moss. What is the IB high? So the IB high is 29653. So IB is initial balance. It's the top and the bottom of the range of the price for the first hour of whatever session you're looking at. So again, currently we're looking at the Globex 1 hour IB range. So that's what the blue zone is here on the chart. Value. Fun gets it. Yep.
Did you ever go to New York during the New Year's?
No, so I haven't gone during New Year's, but Miriam just took me. She took me to New York for the first time ever for my birthday in February. It was dope. New York's a cool city. It's a cool city.
Yeah, I went there. I remember like there was like a certain point where it was kind of the trend for my family to go there in New Year's. It was like, yo, we need to go there. Like it starts the year on the right foot. And I'm telling you, I remember, you know, when you're a kid, you never like listen to your parents. They're like, yo, you got to wear this. It's cold outside. And you're like, no, I want the swag. You know, I want, you know, I don't want to wear all that big coat and stuff. I just want to be cool. I don't want to wear my what do they call my boots. I just want to wear my shoes. And I remember on that day, oh my god, it was freezing. In New York is cold as hell. It's exactly the same thing as Montreal, I would say. It's even colder sometimes. And man, I remember that night, I had to go to a pizza store, take off my shoes, take off my socks, and then put my hands on my feet to because they were freezing. Like I never ever experienced cold like that in my life. It was horrible. And yeah, we never came back to New York for New Year's after that cold. I was like, why? Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
It was a
some tough time.
Bro, I've seen people do that. Like they'll go to New York for New Year's and they'll stand there for hours.
That's literally what we did. Like you're gonna sit there just in a line, big line, just waiting for the. I don't know what we were waiting for actually. Just we're like 9, 10, 9, 8, bro. Who cares?
Man.
Yeah,
that's wild. He was hurting for the swag. I get it.
Yeah, I was probably like 12 or 13. From that experience, I always I actually learned from it. I was like, why am I gonna freeze outside for swag when, you know, I'm 13.
So what's your preference? Would you rather go somewhere that's like cold to the point where you have to bundle up, or that's so hot that you need some sort of air conditioning? Like what? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I prefer something that is hot than cold. Because where I'm from, where I was born, it's kind of it's really hot outside. It's like 50, 45, 40 degrees Celsius. So I think like it's what 100, 110, 115 Fahrenheit. So I would say those kind of weathers, like it's very hard for sure, but I prefer being too hot than too cold. Too cold is like your face actually becomes hot from the cold. That's really the experience. and it's so cold. Sometimes it's so cold outside. I remember like when I was walking back home from the bus, my eyes would just literally start. I would start like crying, but just from the cold, just from the wind hitting my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, when I was playing, so where I played football, our home field was in Eastern Washington, so Washington State, and we had the coldest. At that point, it was the coldest game. There was some record that it broke. I don't know if it was like state record or NCAA or just that year. Minus 19 degrees Fahrenheit
Oh my God,
playing football, bro. Every
that's
time you
crazy.
every time you got tackled and hit the turf, and it wasn't even grass, it was turf. Um, it was like landing on concrete. Everything hurt. Catching the ball
Oh
was like
my
catching a rock,
God.
bro. It was
Yeah, I remember when I played in high school. This is also a reason why I don't have the best experience with football overall, is because I was I was playing in those like very, very cold weathers still, like pretty much like 5, 10 degrees Celsius. It was very cold. And I was also like I was doing a lot of things for the team. I was the kicker, I was I was returning the punts, returning the kicks. I
huh?
was a safety and a running back, basically. But I would say for most of the year I was just running back until the safety just, you know, injured himself. But if you kick a ball in those kind of weathers, it is the most painful thing. It's literally like you're kicking a rock.
Dang, if they had you out at punt returner, kick returner, and you were running back, you must have had a little something to you. You must have had some wiggle to you.
Yeah, like the football in Canada in general is people are pretty bad. I'd say, or the league I was playing in, like most people are not that athletic. Like as soon as you run extremely fast, like you're gonna have an easy time against them. I would say like I did not really have any competition at all. Like they were not that good, if you want me to be honest. If like I was super small too, like 130, 135, 140 pounds. Like I was so fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like the high school there is like I was playing when I was from 13 to 16 or like 15 no 12 to 15 or 16, so yeah, very young still. And then I stopped
That's right. I
because
remember you saying there's like so high school's 5 years, right?
yeah, 5 years. You enter at 12, 13 ish, and then you leave at 16, 17.
That is a big like there's a lot of development that happens in that age range.
Oh yeah, from like as soon as you turn from 16 to 19, like this is a complete new world for especially for
Hmm.
men's sport. Yeah.
That was like when I got to when I got to college and I was playing. So typically when you get to a college, it's typical for you to do what's called a red shirt, where you sit out your first year. You're still
Hmm.
on the team, but it's 1 year to develop and get ready and whatnot. So that's typically what you do. My school had me play as a freshman. So I remember getting to college, 18-year-old kid, and actually playing against like 22-year-old grown men, bro.
Oh hell no.
That was a wake-up call for sure.
Damn. You needed to hit the proteins after that.
Bro, yeah. Yeah. Man, we were just diddling around IB high right now.
Yeah, this is a pretty big chop from that 8 p.m. bar, guys. I don't even know if I will have a trade at the open. It's not gonna be too easy to find it. If you don't get a push, either to the upside or to the downside, I cannot frame a trade.
Yeah, wow, we only have 9 minutes left until the Tokyo Open. So yes, I am still sitting in this short, sitting in a little bit of drawdown right now. I'm in 5 micros, 100 points of drawdown currently. Targeting the IB mid, so 29605. Stop is above the hourly candle wick. Oh, sorry, the hourly wick sitting at 29695. So let's see if the Asia strat plays off. Cold whirlpool after that. And I hated ice baths so much with a fiery passion.
Never done those. How is it? Does it actually have like benefits that you saw? Like true benefits where you were like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing it even if I hate it.
To be honest with you, I know there's so many people out there who are gonna hate this. Like there's so many people out there who, pay for the baths and everything. I don't think they're worth it. Like the
Dang.
person who invented icing in general has come out and basically refuted his claims. There's been evidence that goes against supporting that ice helps promote a healing environment. Are you tapped in? You tapped in?
I'm gonna get in right now, actually. I'm gonna get in on that move up.
Okay, nice. Yeah, this is the little push down I was hoping for. So I'm hoping.
Just got in right here on a short.
Oh, on a short. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm joining you, my brother.
Let's go. What's the target?
So far will be like 50% of the gap, a little bit deeper even. I would say 93. Letting quite some room. I want to see the immediate push right now. I would want us to stay below 51. If we start pushing above 51, that would be pretty bad. That's a very, very aggressive entry for me, but I feel like it can definitely be the only entry that I'll have from that displacement candle. So we'll see. I'm in shorts, my brothers. Letting quite some room for my trade to breathe currently. You guys know that's how I do it usually. And then once we start seeing the push, probably will turn that into a scalp if it's an immediate push. I don't need to put more risk on the table.
Did the market open, villain? So not the Tokyo session hasn't opened yet. We got 6 minutes left for the Tokyo markets open. If ice baths worked, then Jack from Titanic would have lived. Please tell me you've seen Titanic, right?
I've seen it.
Okay, I was about to. Chat, anybody else in this short with us?
It is so aggressive. It can flip on us in seconds, but it can also dump now.
We got people in shorts. I am. Oh, in longs. One big tick trader fading us. Okay.
You're gonna learn the hard way, my brother. You're gonna learn the hard way. You cannot fade a Moss in the big T.
The big T, baby. Let's go.
Big T. That's how they called you?
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, TG. So TG is what a lot of people called me throughout my life, but that's already taken at Tradeify, so I feel like I can't use that.
TG got here too quick. Damn. Yeah. TG65.
TG.1. TG.1. Kind of like that.
Yeah, TG.1. Yeah.
Dang, shorts A51 is short from 670. Okay.
670, damn. Okay. Let's see if we can have an aggressive open right here. We might turn that into a scalp here if we're not moving.
Three minutes left until the Tokyo session opens up.
25% of people are long right now. Shit, it could be cooked now then. If the statistic is real though, like we might be cooked.
35% just watching. Okay, they're just vibing. They're just vibing. I think I saw you. I think it was with the fees where you did the poll of like how many people are chilling, how many people are just here. For
Yeah. 47% of people were just vibing. Yeah.
That was the majority, right?
Yeah, majority vote.
A little pushy.
I think that's gonna be my last line, bro. I'm gonna answer second.
Chat, both Amas and I are in a short currently. I've been sitting in this short since 7 p.m. Finally getting a little bit of movement into the Tokyo Open. We got 2 minutes left until the Tokyo Open.
Yeah, that's a good trade. I really like it. Come on, guys. Even if we... Oh my god, yes. Yes.
Here we go. There's a little...
Yay, come on. Okay, I'm out 1. Okay, that's good. Come on, guys. We're seeing the dump we wanted.
Still have a minute left till Tokyo opens too.
Yep. I entered with 2 contracts, guys. 1 out right here. Let's go.
That's
exactly the push I wanted.
That's in the IB 75 right now too.
Come on. We're gonna have a pretty big move, in my opinion, at 8 p.m. right at the open.
40 seconds left.
Yeah, if this candle's a down close, oh my god, we will rip down. I'll have my take profit right here, guys. So my TP1 is already hit. I'm break even on the rest. Let's see if we can open up lower aggressively. Come on.
15 seconds.
Give it to me. Just give it to me.
Push down.
We will push down. Come on, guys. Can we get the push down?
Open.
Open. Low.
Come on.
Oh my god!
Come on. Bro, it was...
Let's go! Wow! That was
1 point away.
Oh my God.
Literally 1 point away from my target.
Wow.
Should keep pushing.
We gotta see it keep pushing for Terrence right here.
1 point.
It's 1 point away from Terrence's take profit.
Wow.
Is he gonna be a dick for a tick?
I am. I'd move to break even. Am I gonna get
Terrence is back at break even right now. I'm already out of the trade with 2 contracts.
I'm being a dick for a tick. 100%.
I think it's gonna go now. It's going now. Yep.
Right there. 1 point.
It's gonna go now. No.
Come on. You see this? 1 point away from the TP, chat. Broke through IB mid on ES. Helps give me a little bit of confluence to stay.
You got this.
There it is, baby. We got it.
Let's go.
W's.
Let's go, chat. Can we get some freaking W's in the chat? Me and Terrence just won the trade. We actually did not fade each other, so perfect. Let's go.
I like it.
What an aggressive open back towards the gap. This is exactly what I wanted to see. If we did not see a strong push above 68, for me, it was a clear move back towards the gap. So beautiful trade. Spam W's in the chat right here. You saw it live. Let's go. So currently, good job, Terrence. I think we can update the thing now. It was
Finally.
21-6. Now 22-6. Damn, after 5 break evens in a row. Yesterday should have been 22-6, but now officially 22-6 within the last 28 trades that ended up not resulting in either a loss or a win. Anything else than a break even, basically. So
Good stuff.
W's.
Good
Let's
trade,
go.
bro. Good trade, chat. 45%, I think, of you were in that short.
Hey, everyone banked then.
Yeah.
Everyone banked. Some big W's for sure.
Big W. Good stuff. Good stuff. So first trade of the IB Asia NQ strat. W.
Yeah. Let's go. There's some trades where you just feel it, like it's gonna pop. You know, you just know it's, if you don't answer aggressively, you're not gonna be in the trade, and this was one of it. And yeah, I answered pretty let's say on that first break here, ended up chopping for like 2-3 minutes, and then in 3 minutes it made a pretty aggressive move. So yeah, let's go, chat. We're currently at 342 likes, so 350 is the second like goal, and then we're gonna do 500 for the third. What's your logic behind the trade? Hourly unfilled gap right below us, 8 p.m. opens. I want to see it being the catalyst to drive us back down towards 50% of the gap. So this is exactly what I did. Entered, targeted 50% of the gap, and got out.
Yep, and on mine, I've been in it since 7 p.m. And the reason why I got in it was the IB Globex range had established. We had a strong push above, and then a rejection of IB high, both on ES and NQ. We had a nice bearish wick here, so I entered on that closure back into the IB range with a stop above that wick, and then target the IB mid. So we actually
yeah. It was for two different reasonings, but same trade. Almost same exits too.
And almost same entry, I think, right?
I entered at 42. I entered at 46. 646.
I entered at 647.
Damn, okay.
Almost
the same entry. Yeah. I added another contract, which I made 700 on that trade, so yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go, chat.
I love it. That deserves more than 345 likes, chat.
Oh, hell yeah. Come on, chat. We're being shy on the likes nowadays. Like before, it was so free to get them. Now it's just, I don't know. I feel like I need a beg. I need a beg every stream.
Man, yeah. And today the likes were a little deceiving because they had to reset the New York session.
Oh, they had to reset this. That's what I was telling myself. I was like, it's impossible that at 12:30 we don't have 1,000 likes. You know, knowing how much work the people in the EM stream are putting in for the likes.
The era caught a dub, 1,300. Let's go. I love it. But yeah, that New York session, bro. I love that New York session. Spudnik's back. He's been cracking everybody up, of course. A married man now.
He's married. Damn. Yeah.
Married man.
Damn. Crazy.
That reminds me, there's a game night tonight.
There is, yeah. There is actually. What games are they gonna play?
They're playing, it's not the painting game, it's something else.
I'm waiting for them to call me for Rainbow Six Siege, but I guess they feel like this game is too try hard for them. I don't know. Do you play any games?
Not really. I used to love Call of Duty and Madden and stuff like that. But honestly, I think it was when I met Miriam, I ended up selling my Xbox. I was like, dang, I gotta start grinding, spending too much time on the games. But Yeah.
The rumor is not the rumor is true. 6'5" people do not play video games. Yeah.
Man, you know what I do still
Just
have though?
normal people play video games though. Yeah. When you're 6'5", you do other stuff.
Man, I still got the Nintendo 64 though. I'll fire that up
Oh,
sometime.
yeah.
Mario Kart or something. Yeah.
Shit. Who do you play in Siege? Who do I make? Who do you think I made? Just give me a. Who do you think I made? It's pretty easy. It has 3 letters. And I am not playing with the team. I can guarantee you I am going, if the side is upstairs, I am running downstairs, I'm hitting the barricade twice, and I'm crouching the whole round with my sound maximum volume, trying to catch someone with the with his back behind me. Yes, exactly. Ash. I am maining Ash. I play Ash on offense. Buck sometimes too. I like Buck. Ash and Buck are my go-to. I used to play Sledge a lot, but Sledge, since he's a one, like I don't like one speed. If you're one speed, I can't. And on defense, I'm playing. I don't really have a main on defense, but as soon as I do a bad game, I just pull out the sniper. I pull out either Aruni or Tubarao, and then I just shit on people with my ACOG. You know, if you played that game, bro, you would have understood the level of sweatiness I'm talking about right now.
Rainbow Six Siege, you said?
Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege, probably the best game ever invented, in my opinion. I think this game was not made for the era they released it. It was too advanced for people to actually just even enjoy it like that. If it was a game that they would have invented for 2026 2027, I think it would have been mainstream, way more mainstream. But I feel like Ubisoft in general, like what games do they have that are super mainstream?
Halo, right?
Halo's Ubisoft?
I think so, isn't it? Oh no, Ubisoft is
It's like Assassin's Creed, no?
Assassin's Creed, yeah.
Assassin's
That's right.
Creed.
No, yeah,
Like I feel like this game is just so underrated, man. It's probably the game that I had the most fun in my life.
There's
Yeah.
something else. League of Legends? Is that Ubisoft? Something?
No, League of Legends is Riot Games.
What about World of Warcraft? I feel like one of those is.
I don't know exactly. I can't tell you. Oh, wait, I'm gonna ask Ubisoft. Ubisoft most famous games: Assassin's Creed, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Far Cry, Just Dance, Watch Dogs.
Bro, I used to love Assassin's Creed, especially the one. I can't remember what it was called, but it was the one where you were in like ancient Greece. I don't know if you ever played it. But
no, I never played it. I don't like that. I played it like once or twice, but never like got to understand the game and stuff. It's like campaign, you know?
Like open worlds. Yeah.
I feel like those kind of games are better when you get older. You don't want to play it in a multiplayer against some sweaty ass people. You just want to play your game and relax. I feel like it's more relaxing to play campaign when you're older. Even sometimes I log into the game and I'm like, I am not trying to face adversity. I'm not trying to like go from being here on my chair to then like this,
Yeah.
and just sweat.
Yeah, like the one meme where the dude.
Yeah, the one meme, yeah, with the controller, yeah.
Man, interesting. But in terms of the chart, I was kind of eyeing the IB mid rejection on the candle closure at 8 p.m. But then we just continued flushing. I didn't get into it, but it's interesting.
Good thing.
Good thing, yeah.
Very good thing. I feel like if this 15 closes back though, we could see it running.
15 closes back above.
If the 15 closes like back within the range bullish, we could see a bigger move to the upside, filling the entirety of the gap above it.
Okay.
But the gap is still not, you know, this candle is still fluctuating, so it could close like very, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not try to anticipate the close here at all.
They killed games when DIC came out. I'm about to go load up Helldivers 2 on the PS5.
Or 25 likes. Come on, guys. 500 likes, and we're doing another account.
Chat still going with the hair thing, bro. Too much.
Okay, I need to know the age of people saying comments like this. I need to know. Because if you're a grown man talking about another grown man's hair, that's kind of crazy to me.
The thing is, I have thought about shaving it off. Because my dad, like, he started balding pretty young too. And he just rocked the bald head forever. My whole life. Considered.
What's your let me see. I feel like it's depending on the shape of your head. Wait. I think you're good. Yeah, you'd be good shaving it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Get it, Terrence. I'm gonna see what I can do in Turkey first. If that then I'll have no choice.
I know a lot about hair and stuff. I know like what like scientifically what causes basically I made a lot of research on it, you know, knowing that could be potentially something that happens to me, knowing that that I have those genes. Yeah. Did you ever see that? That's the thing I said to you last time. Did you ever see someone with this hair type not being bald?
Yeah.
At like 50? Nah, it's kind of rare.
True.
Yeah, I saw it was because of an hormone that your body releases, which is called DHT, dihydrotestosterone. And depending on your genetics, if you're some people are more sensible to the DHT than others, and when it reaches, you know, a certain point, then, you know, you just lose your hair. And then there's multiple things that you can do in order to prevent that hair loss, which is either finasteride or dutasteride, and those are both like DHT blockers. And but I think there is some danger, a level of danger to it, because you could have secondary effects of those treatments, which could be pretty bad to have kids in the future. And then I think people also use minoxidil for their hair in order for it to grow back. But I think at a certain what I saw was that if you did not know all this information beforehand, if you lose your hair at the moment that you notice it, you already lost probably more than 40% of the density of your hair. As soon as it is noticeable with the light hitting on your scalp, then you're pretty much already cooked. So I mean,
then you have to do research.
Yeah, I know quite some things about it for sure. Yeah, I was like, okay, maybe if trading makes me lose my hair, I'll prematurely.
That's the first all bald traders on the Tradeify stream. Half of them are bald. But man, we did get that. I kind of do wish I would have taken that IB mid rejection now.
Damn.
We pushed all the way back up.
What a push, even from that 15 closure back into the gap. Like, wow. That is a strong push.
All the way back.
I still feel like we have quite some room to go towards that daily high. This is still my target. But it's a question of timing, of course. Like you're not going to see it not pull back in order to go back towards a daily high. So I would say if that hourly candle closes above 89, I could definitely see that previous daily high being taken out. Considering the fact that we're going to create that break of structure on the hourly, it could be a very good trade to fill the gap on the daily, I think.
Dang, JYS 0527, good stuff. Took the short, it looks like, off of the IB high, and then took the reversal off of IB mid. It's a W. It's a W trade. That's a good IB trade right there. Oh, I see some people asking about what IB is again. So IB is the initial balance. So we're doing the Globex IB. So it takes the low and the high of the 1 hour price range. Marks out levels. So IB mid, IB quarter, IB 3/4, high and low. And then what we're doing is we're playing breaks and rejections of those levels. So yeah, W trade.
Yo. First W together, right? Like we call like both the same trade.
Yeah, I think you're right. Hopefully first of many, brother.
Yeah, hopefully.
Let's see. I haven't seen the scoreboard. We still got it?
D?
22 and 6?
I don't know if Brent, can you pull it up? Or okay.
Dang, he said he had to blow the dust off of it. He has
That's a good one. Too long before we saw the win, guys.
Take a look. Like, oh, this gold pumping. Easy. Little pumpy. Haven't really looked at gold very much, to be honest, though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I've wanted to start looking at it for Asia, but still haven't yet. I mean, is this considered a pump? I've heard a couple of people mention it. 3 points?
Let me see. That's not bad though. I mean, for the 8 p.m. open, let me see. If you bought 1 GC, that could have been $1,000 if you bottom ticked it, which
really?
I highly doubt. Yeah, I would say most people trade MGC, so micro gold contract.
That's right. Yeah, it's $100 a point, right? Holds.
Let me check. Yeah, $100 a point. Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That is kind of crazy though. Let me see during the New York session how much it moves. Wow. Okay, today's moves. This is why they were talking about gold. Look at today's move on gold. Wow.
Okay, that makes sense.
Holy shit! If you catch something like this during the overnight session, imagine if you caught the longs from there. Like just knowing that you're like an Asia session trader, and then you catch the open. Wow.
Oh.
That right here is a $20,000 trade.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Even with like a 30-40 point stop, which would have been like $3,000 to $4,000, could have made so much. You see, like those kind of moves. This is what I'm talking about on gold. You will see them, where on NQ it's harder to see those kind of moves. It is. I feel like it's way harder to see those kind of big pushes without any pullbacks. There's more price discovery on gold, in my opinion.
That was just today's range you just were looking at?
Yeah, from Asia to now. That's crazy. Yeah, Bitcoin moved too. 70. Oh my god. It's back at 70. Oh. Wow. That's a 10% move on BTC.
Hold on to some Bitcoin?
No. What about you?
No, I haven't really had any for like 3 years or so.
ETH. That's a 19. That's an 18-point move. 18% move on
Wait, time
ETH
out. In one, what candles
in
was that?
one day, in one daily bar. It went from 1.9 to 2.3. What happened on ETH? Oh my god. I was discussing also about entering on ETH. ETH would have been probably the only one I would have entered for the return.
Do you have a long-term portfolio too, in terms of stocks, investing in stocks and whatnot?
Currently not. Currently not actually. Soon, very
Mm.
soon. What about you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been doing it since college.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Just every 2 weeks, auto deposit into there, and then I distribute it across different ETFs and stocks and whatnot. And just plan is to just let it sit there and just grow.
Individual stocks?
I do individual stocks and ETFs.
Okay, so like holy shit, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Oh my days.
We got some
Tyler
characters
in the background.
in the background chat.
Oh my god. All right. Okay, so like the are the individual stocks all from the Mag 7?
No, so some of them are like, yeah, the largest chunk of my portfolio are Apple and Nvidia, but I have all sorts of different industries included in my portfolio. Ones that I just, because how I started this was I jumped on the Stash, which is a lot like what's the common one? Acorn? Is that the common one that a lot of people know about? So I jumped on the Stash and just when I was in college and just started depositing like $50 a month or whatever, and then would just distribute it however, you know, if there was an interesting stock and I wanted to learn about it, then I would go that route. And then as I started to get older, especially in the industry that I work in, there's a lot of work with different companies and clientele. It's not like insider trading type thing, but just getting a good feel for what is hot right now and what companies are investing in and that sort of thing. So yeah, I have biomedical, I have tech, I have automotive, I have all sorts of stuff, electronics.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's cool. We can start doing the giveaways, guys. So, let me send the first word. You have Slack now, right?
Yeah, I'm in there.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So, let me throw out the first word. What can I say? What can I say?
Dang, I had one too. I should have written it down.
Give us some inspiration, chat, for the word. Okay. I like that. Yeah, okay.
Yo, come on.
First word, DHT. This is good. This is niche.
That is good. Paul is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I should have put just shave it. Let's see.
All right. Congrats, AP 1989. Congrats, brother. You won a 50K select. Make sure to have your email in your YouTube description and also to type in the chat right now so we know you're here. We're going to be doing only 50K selects tonight. So you want to throw the second word, Terrence?
Yeah, I was just trying
Or
to.
you want me to pick it?
Let's see.
Like it's gonna be a banger right now.
Dang.
The rest a banger.
I'm really trying to think. Honestly, I'll just tell you what I was thinking about. I was trying to think of something that had something to do with your dad driving for 36 hours.
Yeah, I got that word. That's that word right there.
You got it?
But yeah, that's how we call those. Let me know when the word is ready.
Oh,
The second
yeah,
word,
that's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
snowbird. Snowbirds being Quebecers that go to Florida during the winter to not have to deal with the bullshit, you know. And a lot of them go there with their cars actually. So this is what we were discussing earlier. And then they were like, "Why are you not a snowbird?" Then I was like, "I need to marry one of you in the chat right now, actually." Congrats, SGR lebilgmail.com. Congrats, brother. You won a 50K select account. Make sure to type in the chat right now so we know you're here, and also to have your email in your YouTube description. Now, let me throw another word.
We could do this one too if we wanted to. Nice and simple.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the last one actually. Yep. So,
Last one?
Yeah, that's the last one. So let me know when the word is ready. All right, last word, double dub, because me and Terrence both took the same trade, almost the same exact entry, and both banked on it. So first time we hit the same exact trade on the stream, so had to throw out double dub for the word.
22 and 6.
22 and 6, yeah, chat. All right, so the winner is Hilda's X. Congrats, you won a 50K select account from Tradeify. Wait, how many likes do we have? 481. We might have to pull the rug on this one, guys. I won't lie. 500 was the last like goal. Can we do it? Can we reach 500? And for the people who are in the stream currently, make sure to note that there will be a game night tonight. So stay tuned for that. A lot of you guys are sleeping on that, but there's hella giveaways there. And those people on the game nights, they are hilarious, for real. Like, they are actually hilarious in real life, which sometimes you would think someone is just playing a character, but there was multiple people shocked me with how much, how funny they were in real life. Big Daddy Max was one. Who else? I would say, who else was so funny?
I could see that though. I could see him being pretty funny.
Yeah.
Come on, chat. Where are we at? 496? We're right there.
Come on, guys. We don't have to beg for this one. It's free.
500 easy, 3 away.
All right, we're just gonna do it then. We got it. Yeah.
The pizza shop to warm up. That is funny.
Last word, hot or cold? It was more because of the question that you asked me. Would I prefer being extremely hot or extremely cold? Yeah.
Good stuff, chat. Hit the 500. Like that. Caught some solid trades today. We had some great conversations.
Definitely a W. All right, congrats, Marcy Artega. Congrats, you won a 50K select account. It's already time for us to say goodbye, guys. It was an amazing stream. We both took W's today with you guys on the shorts. So make sure to stay for the game night. They are gonna run some giveaways too and have a blast there. So appreciate you, Terrence. as usual. Glad that you're here. Number one overall pick in the Asia stream. But yeah.
Let's go. Appreciate it, brother. Always a blessing. Always great chopping it up with you. Chat, hope you guys have an amazing day, amazing night, wherever you are in the world. Looking forward to seeing you next time.
All right. Peace, guys.
Peace.